man, what's good, man? What's up, man? Back home here on Willis Mine. Today we got Young Tetra in the building, man.
Hey, what's
Yeah,
good, man? It's
chilling,
AKA.
man. How you feeling, bro?
Man, I'm chilling, man. Had a good day, good morning. Had my little wake and bake session. Now I'm just vibing.
Yeah,
How you
man.
doing, bro?
Shit, chill, man. Just be working. Shit,
Working.
what strain you was smoking this morning?
The strain, a little bit sativa, a
Are
little
you
bit.
a sativa type guy?
Hey, man, yeah. Honestly, sativa, indica, it don't really matter. Indica. I feel like if I hit the indica in the morning, that'll make me a little bit drowsy. You
Yeah,
know, sativa get you going a little bit.
yeah. I feel like recently a lot of people telling me that like I don't know if it's because people be smoking for like a lot of time and shit, but they tell me like I'm off the indica, like I'm just smoking sativa or like hybrid, but everybody like stop smoking indica now. I don't know
Oh,
why
for
though.
real?
Yeah.
That's crazy. Cause I like most people I fucking hear from, they be like, actually, right nowadays people fucking with sativa. People fucking yeah. Cause back then people be like, nah, indica is like the best. Like I just need to feel relaxed. I can't feel like
Yeah.
paranoid and shit. Cause some people when they smoke, they get paranoid and whatnot.
Hell yeah, man. Did you record today?
Actually, I did not record today. I was watching The Boys. If anybody fuck with The Boys, yes sir, that shows the shit. But I just smoked. It was a very chill morning. I was just last night I was out with some of the homies and shit. So got in pretty late. I was just kicking it. I ain't really want to record yet, but yesterday I did record, like yesterday morning.
You record every day, like
I tried to, but when I do record, like I get at least like 6 records in, at least. When I do in a session. But I mostly record at the crib. Sometimes I go to the studios and shit. When I come through, some of the homies are blessed studio time.
mm-hmm.
But I prefer recording at the crib. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
just more, I feel like I'm more involved when I'm working by myself on my music.
Mm-hmm.
I edit it the way I like it and shit. And sometimes I'll even, do a couple edits and then send it to an engineer or some shit. He'll
Oh.
get it done.
Well, they say like when they at their house and shit, it's like sometimes they be able to get content, but some people they say you are rather record outside my house because it's out of my like everyday element type shit. It doesn't feel like it's gonna get repetitive and shit.
Yeah, I agree too, but I don't know. For me, it just feel like you get so much shit done when you're in the crib. Like, you know what I mean? It's just like one, two, three. When in the studio, some people try to come with it written, but I'm not the type of person that write my shit. I'm more of like a plug-in. Get in the mic, say a couple verses, check in, do a couple edits, then get back into it.
Yeah.
Studio, you really, because some people be pressed for like studio time, because each hour you gotta pay bread. So
Mm-hmm.
a lot of people come with it written, and you know, I just feel like that's just such a hassle to write a whole song. You can't really get the creative juices you need. You know what I mean?
Cause you wrote the song like maybe like days or hour before, but you not even in the same vibe. You don't even feel like that. So when you gonna spit it, it's gonna be like it's gonna be still you, but it's gonna be like, yeah, but that ain't right now. Like the emotion ain't finna go out and shit.
Yeah, you got to figure out how to say it when it's written. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, 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 yeah. You
that.
freestyle often?
Not really. Not like not like freestyle as in like with the homies or shit. Like I guess when I'm here like recording, like I'll freestyle some shit
Mm-hmm.
and I'll cut parts that I like of it. That's about it. But never like just freestyling. I used to though when like back in high school, I used to always freestyle and shit.
At the lunch table.
Hell yeah, at the lunch table, fucking in a whip, fucking when niggas used to smoke back then in high school, we used to always freestyle and shit, put on the beat,
Yeah,
start freestyling and some shit.
yeah.
Actually, funny enough, one of my homies called me, my boy Chris.
Mm-hmm.
He used to have this GoPro we used to walk around with back in high school and record shit. And we was at his crib one day in high school, just like drinking and shit. And this nigga made like a full ass little music video of us freestyling this shit. Shit was so bad, but this shit was funny as hell. Yeah, we used to always freestyle, but nowadays, nah. I wouldn't say I don't freestyle.
But that's some dope
When
shit
I do
that
know
your
people
homie
that's
did.
good at it, she.
Hmm. Yeah, man. Some people like they be able to do it without like training and shit. They just it's just like word came out off top.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, for
But the
sure,
shit that
bro.
you homie did, that shit is smart. Like I wish someone else did that shit. Like just vlogging my whole like high
Yeah,
school or
right.
some shit. Then you sit back and you watch that shit. You be like,
Like,
cause there's so
yeah,
much shit that you forgot.
that ass, bro. When I saw that show, I was like, oh shit, like your shit was crazy. Like, it was mad long ago.
Yeah, man. Shit. But we gonna go like from you the beginning. Can you tell the people where you from or like who is Young Tetra?
I basically Young Tetra is from New Jersey. I was born in Patterson. Then I moved to Bergenfield, New Jersey when I was like 12. Basically spent most of my high school years out there. You know, that's why I came. That's why I like grew into like liking music and shit. I always liked music, but like that's when I started like getting into like liking rapping. Because one of my homies I went to school with
Mm-hmm.
had a little setup, and every now and then we'll go over there and record. You know, just little verses and shit I would do. Shit was kind of trash, but my name was actually some trash shit. My name was like Generation Q or some lame shit. But but people in school used to call me Quizzy Quad.
Quizzy Quad.
And yeah, Quizzy Quad is stuck, right? It's stuck. But that's what people call me, Quizzy Quad.
Wow.
My name's Quadric, my real name.
Oh, okay, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
Quizzy Quad. But Tetra came to be was actually in fucking chemistry class, right?
Yeah.
And we're learning about like the names for different like numbers and like some chemistry form. I forgot. There was like
Yeah, it's four.
one was like some other name, two was like some other name, three is some other name, but four was Tetra.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh shit, quadric, four, Tetra. That's how I came up with the name. Or like if I was to ever do some shit like rapping, it'll be Tetra. And then every time in chemistry, I'll just be doodling like the future and shit, just like names and shit, like album names that I would
Mm-hmm.
drop in the future. Just always like, if I was to ever do this, is how it would go.
Mm-hmm.
This is sophomore year in chemistry, so eventually I ended up moving from New Jersey my junior year of high school back in like 2017, summer of 2017. Then I moved to North Carolina and Raleigh. And this is where I started taking it seriously because I didn't really know anybody when I came out here for the first couple years.
Mm-hmm.
And I had no setup. All I had was a laptop, a web camera, and Audacity. So that's where I made my SoundCloud account called
Mm-hmm.
Tetra and started making music in the crib and shit. Like literally off a fucking web camera. Shit was garbage. And my friends actually supported it, but that shit was ass. But they supported it. And I ended up dropping an album called Vibes.
Mm-hmm.
First, EP called Vibes. That came back to the towns to New Jersey for my senior year. Cause ended up going to prom and shit. And everybody was fucking with that little EP I dropped called Vibes. Like I got like to this day, if you go check it out, is I took down most of the songs because I don't really like them, but I kept two songs and
Uh-huh.
those two songs got like 2K. Other one got like 800. One of them is called
And Dell.
Ghoula, and the other one is called I forgot the other song.
And Dell, I think. I wrote it down because I was about to ask you if it's your first song because the two first song got like the same cover.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, those are my two first songs that I put up there. Well, it was a full EP, but I took down most of the EP and just kept those two. But that whole EP was my first shit that I put on SoundCloud, like my solo shit, because I made shit with my homies back then when I was like in sophomore year.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, everybody fuck with that shit, and I was like, okay, I got some plays. Like this shit is looking good, and that was like summer 2018 back jump, cause summer, yeah, yeah, cause I spent the whole year just like working on shit. I
Mm-hmm.
didn't post anything. I was just working on shit during my senior year. Then summer of 2018, that's when I dropped the Vibes with those songs and shit, and that kind of blew up. So after that, I'm like, damn, this shit, I could probably do this shit for real. Moving forward, dropping more songs and shit. Shit is getting plays gradually. And then one song that really hit, that everybody was like, yeah, you nice, was this song called Come Correct.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, Come Correct was like, damn. Like everybody and back home where I'm from was like, yo, you nice with that shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you still had contact with people in Jersey.
Hell yeah, bro. My bros always. Hell yeah, bro. They always hold it down for me. So yeah, I always gotta, pull back up, show love out to the towns and shit, to the city. Yeah, shout out my niggas in New York too. Hell yeah.
You feel like, can you see you moving around and shit help you with like your fan base, or just be able to like spread your music? Cause it help with the algorithm too.
Mm. For sure. I've been trying to do that honestly now, and like nowadays is I think it's at its highest it's been as far as like gradually growing and shit. My SoundCloud especially. SoundCloud is going pretty crazy. I get at least 50 plays a day. That's perfect for me for now.
Hmm.
Not content, but definitely want better. But I'm just glad that it's growing and that I'm able to make music and shit. People fuck with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you feel like you did a certain song, or like something happened for it to like start blowing up like this year, or for you
Um,
it's like yo.
I don't think I need a certain song or anything, but I think I need the right ears to hear it.
Mm,
I think when the right ears hear it, it's go time. You know what I mean? Because I got so much material
yeah.
out and on go that's just fire. You feel me? Like I feel like I'm out that level to where I'm ready. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like to where it's time. So I'm just waiting for it to happen. A lot of shit is in the plans and works. So I'm just happy to keep doing this shit. Honestly, that has.
Hell yeah. Cause I see that you got like a lot. Like if we go back into like song on SoundCloud, we're gonna scroll for a while because you got a lot of songs, and you do got a lot of project too. But personally, the song that got me onto you, I found it randomly. It's like from 2 years ago. It's the song called Martian.
Marshes, hey, shout out my nigga Jay. That
Yeah,
has
yeah.
NTBE.
And from that song, it's kind of like, oh, I got into your music and shit. And I was wondering if you could explain to people, because you kind of told me off camera and shit, how does like the space and the whole like interest for basically space come about? Because it's part of a lot of your music, and you was talking about you finding reading shit on chemistry and shit for project name.
hmm So I've always like, as a kid and shit, I've always been into like space. Like, I used to be one of them kids like, yo, is space real? Like, yo, I would love to see what space is like and shit. I know there's aliens on this bitch. Like, don't lie to me. But yeah, like even as a kid, this anime called Cowboy Bebop. It was like this bounty hunter named Spike,
Mm-hmm.
and it's in the future. He'd be in space and shit, kicking ass and shit, and just space just always looked cool. Just seeing ships and Star Wars, just all that shit was just so epic to me, and I just wanted to, it was like a part of me. I just wanted to display that in my music as well and make a story out of that with space. So I always consider myself like an alien. Me and my niggas KO8 the mob, we be calling ourselves aliens and shit. We're not from here. So yeah, bro, space will always be a part of my music. It's just something I grew up on loving. You know, that's just it, bro. Like everything for space just looks cooler, futuristic shit.
Mm-hmm.
Also, some of the artists that I fuck with too, like Kanye, Trav, they be in that elements too. Cuddy, that shit is just, it's just a lot of that grew up, that I grew up on, just was surrounded by me. So I just
Yeah.
gradually, wanted to make that part of my persona as well.
Yeah, especially with like the instrumental and shit. Look like some shit
Yeah.
that you hear like from a futuristic movie or some shit.
Hell yeah, right? Some of that shit, yeah, Martians. Yeah, bro. Funny like how that record went too. Like I had the record beforehand, and my homie, he was back in New Jersey. Wanted him to hop on that shit. Nigga came through and killed that shit. But yeah, even the cover had like a little Martian in the background and shit.
Yeah. I see you be paying attention to that, like your covers and shit. You always try to make that shit. Like you always find like good ass artwork and shit like that.
Hell yeah, bro. I always be trying to find like, like very artistic artwork. You know what I mean? A lot of, artists and stuff put themselves as a cover, which is cool too. There's been a couple covers where I had me as a cover. But I don't know, I've always just been into like the crazy graphics and shit. like crazy graphic looking covers.
Yeah, I'll be fucking with that too. I'll be
Mhm.
fucking with that. But also, like, did you ever seen a UFO? Cause some people they tell me like they seen shit in the sky and
I wish
shit.
I
Me,
saw
I
that
seen a
shit.
couple of shit that got me like, yo,
Actually, though, I'm not gonna lie. I think I saw some shit before, like just some crazy ass beams boom,
mm-hmm,
in the sky one day. I'm not gonna lie. Could have been a shooting star, but I don't know. It was some shit that just took off.
yeah. This is the type of shit that you see, but it's like when you
Yeah,
gotta
it's like you
watch
see
who
it,
you
but it's
bringing
like
that information to.
you're
Cause
like, what the fuck? That shit really just happened?
yeah, cause some people they gonna look at you crazy and shit.
Hell yeah. I mean, nowadays, bro, you heard the fucking Pentagon just declassified alien shit, like UFOs and shit.
Yeah, man.
I guess they're among us. We've been among us, honestly. You feel me?
Shit. We're gonna talk about it now. Like you dropped a project this year called A Boy Meets Space, right?
Yes, sir. Boy Me Space, man. That shit, making that project was so fun. It originally started as some small shit, like very small, and
Mm-hmm.
it was supposed to be out quicker than what it originally was. Because I had announced Boys Me Space in 2021, like
Mm-hmm.
probably like February of 2021,
Mm-hmm.
and we was supposed to just drop it like in March or some shit. But you know, my main producer, MD, he part of K-Wait the Mob. He just kept sending me fire ass beats, and we just kept like so indecisive on it. It was like we made like I swear to God, bro, we probably made like 25 songs, 35,
Yeah.
25 to 30 songs for Boy Me Space. So we had like 2 EPs worth of fucking content. So we ended up just breaking it down, sending it my vocals to my guy Jay Stacks. He make music
Mm-hmm.
too. He would like engineer this shit out, engineer some of it. Then I'll be sending fucking the finished qualities to my boy Dylan, and he'll add his like sauce to it. Shit was just epic making that shit, bro. And it came out so good.
Yeah,
Boy Me
man.
Space.
It was a good ass like overall project. I feel like this is the type of project you can press shuffle and shit, and just gonna
Mhm.
find some cool shit to like smoke to and chill.
Hell yeah, bro. We try to put a couple vibes on there, some turn shit to some vibe shit.
Yeah,
It was fire.
yeah,
To still have that space element, you know. If
yeah,
you like
yeah, yeah.
listen to some of the outros we did for those, like really feel like you in space on some shit. Okay.
Yeah, cause you be experimenting with like a lot of songs. Even your most, I think it's called. Let me get the name right. I think it's called like "Get It Shoddy" or some shit.
Yeah.
Like it's like off of the beat is just like the beat itself. You drop a couple verse like at the end, but the
Hmm.
first half of the beat is totally like the producer be going crazy with like
Hell yeah.
sound change and shit.
Hmm. Because what I did was I basically sped up the song in the beginning, the verse, and just put it in the beginning so it could lead into it.
Oh,
Yeah, like so it could just lead into the original one. And then I know a lot of SoundCloud artists and shit be doing that as well. But for this one, it just sounded so fire. Like Get It Shawty, like I've always wanted to do a sample song in that beat. I've been fuck with that song since I was a little kid. And when I told my boy Dylan to flip that hoe, he killed it. Killed it, bro.
you be producing?
I did, and I still do, but now I don't like. I haven't really hopped on a beat of one of mine yet. I feel like I'm not there yet, but I mostly just work with my main producer.
'Cause I know you worked with like a guy called KO8. You work with
Yeah.
another guy. His name is Dillian.
Dylan, yeah, Dylan. Dylan is actually part of my little collective we starting up called Nectar Firm. He's a
Hmm.
producer in it, and he's also in a band called Fuzz Guns as well. Also, KO8 is a group. They're a group of producers.
Okay, okay.
Mhm. You know, they got MD, Van, Juice, Squid, and Lavish on the beat, and it's all five of them and shit. They heat, bro. They all of my most of my main producers that have produced for me and shit.
Yeah,
They're really good too, bro.
yeah.
Yes. But yeah, Dylan, you see a lot of shit from me and Dylan on SoundCloud. Like that's like me and him, we link up, bro. We go crazy.
You have a song. It's called "Can't Save Her" and shit.
Yeah.
He did the beat. Was that your most viewed song? Because if we go on like your SoundCloud, we don't see like the top songs and shit. Because I
Yeah,
don't know why. Sometimes
because
they.
for that, it's like the top songs that like people are listening to at that moment.
Oh, right now. Okay,
Yeah.
okay, okay.
So yeah, Can't Save Her. Yes, Can't Save Ya is my top song. 18K on that shit, bro. That shit grew crazy, just crazy, bro. Actually, ended up copping a repost off I believe Rich Amari. Rich Amari did a repost. One of those artists on my SoundCloud did a repost for me. That shit took off. Ended up hitting the algorithm. Shit just started going crazy,
Yeah,
crazy, bro.
shit. Was that shit like instant with the
Yeah,
repost?
it was like instant, bro. It was like within a span of like 3 days, just shooting up, bro. Every day, like every second, it was just like growing for those 3 days. It was like it got to like I remember it got to like 17K or yeah, something like that,
Hmm.
and then like it like stopped growing. And then like a year later now, it's like 18K. I grew like a K within that year on the song. And that was at 18K.
That's dope. Would you suggest other like underground artists? I know it's always depend, but would you ever like pop a repost again? Because you seen like the result of that shit.
Hell yeah, bro. Richard Mari, Summers used to be doing them. I don't know if he does them anymore. Also Autumn. I got one from Autumn too in the past.
When you decide to move out somewhere, is music in your mind? Like when you
Hell
decide to
yeah.
move to Tennessee, was like a music plan or kind of gonna go there to work, or for you it was totally some other unrelated shit?
It's definitely gonna be mainly music focused, but we're also gonna be, building and expanding other shit. We're finally gonna start dropping clothing. A lot of people been asking me about like we're gonna drop like some merch and shit. So, we're gonna get working on that when we get out there.
Hmm.
Also, videos, recording shit with the group, some of my niggas. That's about it. And the music coming, bro. We actually cooking right now.
Yeah, man. Because you told me I didn't know like all the producers were a part of like the collective. Can you say the name again?
All right, KO8 is their own collective,
Yeah.
but my boy Dylan, he's in my collective called Nectar Firm, and Nectar Firm has Dylan, my boy Wes, Jordan. Jordan doesn't make music, but he's an artist. He goes by
Hmm.
Ashes to Ashes. As far as he does artwork. He does really cool artwork. We got PG. He makes music. He's dope as fuck. You guys should check him out for sure. PG. And we got my boy Benny. Right now, that's the group. And yeah, bro, we just planning on doing the shit for like when we get to Tennessee, as
Hmm.
far as like more deals with the group, more projects cooking up as a whole with the group, and just more content. We really want to sell content, just go crazy, bro. Just get people lit ass content.
For
Because
sure.
we're a funny ass group and we just want to, do little shit just other than music. Because music can't be
Forever.
one thing to try to make some bread.
Yeah, I feel you. I feel you. Y'all gonna move out there like as a squad and shit,
Hell
or y'all
yeah.
still gonna?
Actually my boy Ashes to Ashes is going out there first,
Hmm.
and then I'm gonna go next. And so we all gradually just heading out there within this from then now to 2023,
Oh,
like
that's
around
dope.
April.
If we go and listen to your music, we can see that you're an early adopter of like a lot of songs that we hear today. I mean, they were still out there back then, but like we can hear like some pre-hyper pop song. I even wrote it down. You got a song called
Mhm.
"Get the Ghoula."
Yeah, get the Ghoula, yeah. Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
yeah,
That one is lit, right? Yeah,
yeah,
that one is definitely like hyper pop type of vibe. It was good. I think it's two songs in one, right? Get the Guala, don't need her.
yeah. But it's what like plug and be too.
Yeah, it's like plug as well. That was actually one of the songs that I got reposted by Autumn that I paid to get that done for. That shit was lit. That was for my project vibes too.
Hmm.
The Heartbreak Kid, the first one of the Heartbreak Kid series. That project means a lot to me. That one was lit. I was really going through some shit with some girls.
Oh, you made the project after that?
Yeah, that one. A lot of people that I fuck with like that one a lot for me. That project in specific, and it did well too for me. Like a lot of those songs got pretty good plays. That one did really good for me. That project.
You fuck with the Vibe series more or like the Heartbreak Kid series more?
Okay, Heartbreak Kid and Vibes is like kind of the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Because the first Vibes was just called Vibes,
Mm.
and then I did Vibes 2, The Heartbreak Kid. When I get into that bag, it's kind of like a party side, but it's like it meets Plug and B. You know what I mean? It's like Party Next Door meets Plug and B when I get into that bag.
Yeah. Would
Yeah.
you ever release like an R&B album?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That's in the future though, you know. I've been working on my vocals.
Yeah, man. I feel like that shit could be fire because you say you fuck with like Party Next Door and shit. One of my favorite artists actually. And
Party,
yeah.
right? Yeah, he goes crazy, man. I've been fucking with Party since his first album, like Party Next Door, like first album. That shit. When I heard that shit, one of my homies actually put me onto it in like high school. I was like, damn, this shit's crazy. And it just dropped. I was like, bro, this shit's tough. This guy's next up. And so I always had inspiration from Party and Drake, a whole VO, you know, all those guys go crazy.
Yeah. I fuck with like the instrumental too. Like even if like some, I would consider that shit me personally like kind of sample, but it's just
Mhm.
the way they do it.
Yeah, right?
Yeah,
That
I
shit's
feel like they
sick.
don't need to spit on it. Like they just gonna say maybe like 2-3 lines, then they gonna let the beat flow. Then after that,
Mhm.
keep going and shit. I fuck with that.
Exactly, because you know I'm all about capturing the vibe and shit with the through my music as well. I'm like I always tell people this in the past and even now, like even though I'm like not a producer right now, I have like the ear of one. I always put production first. If the beat's not fire, then what are we doing? You know,
Yeah,
that's my whole thing. Beat gotta be the best thing.
yeah. And I was about to ask you actually, how do you pick your beat?
How do I pick my beats?
Yeah.
Literally, if I pick my beats when I hear a beat and I immediately just start like freestyling a little bit to it in my head or out loud, yeah, that's the one. If I'm like working too hard on it,
Mm-hmm.
then it's like, all right, maybe this isn't the one for me. You know what I mean? Because naturally, when I record most of my good songs, they just come.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's been times where I have worked on a song and the beat was fire and I couldn't, like do it. But that's when I really work hard on those. But yeah, like when I'm able to immediately make some fire off a beat, that's how I know the beat is just crazy.
And how much beat do you listen like? Not necessarily a day, but during a session or when you decide to listen to beat. Can you sit down
Shit.
like for hours and listen to like 100 instrumental, then only pick one?
At least, bro. At least. I mean, nowadays most of my producers go crazy. So it's like I really don't have to um, just choose one. Like they be sending me hella shit and I'll be like, damn, like most of these shits is crazy nowadays.
Yeah, because they know you.
Yeah. Now we starting to really formulate what I want to do and what I want to sound like, my sound.
Yeah. Let's say a producer wanted to make some shit to like, okay, I want to get Tetra's attention on this. What you
Okay.
gotta do with the beat?
All right. Honestly, bro, you just gotta make it like some melodic. Like I always tell people, yo, give me some melodic shit. Honestly, anything that has a crazy melody with some fire drums, just
Mm-hmm.
give it to me. But cause me, I'm a melody guy, I'm melody first. If that shit has a crazy melody to it, crazy like little nice little easy like melody to it, bro, send it my way.
Yeah, man.
Like Get It Shawty, like that melody on that,
Mm-hmm.
crazy.
Yeah.
Fucking what else? Issues, that melody, crazy. All those songs, just have crazy melodies to it and it's just easy. Even the plug and B shits, that I be recording on hella melodies on it. And that's the best way, to get me on a track.
Yeah. I fuck
Uh,
with like the song called Interstellar too. Like
Interstellar, right? That's one of my
yeah,
favorites off Vibes too. The
yeah,
Heartbreak Kid. That's one of my favorite ones off there, bro.
yeah.
Because that the outro too has like a little crazy outro to that one.
You say you know the producer, but now I start to understand because you said that. But do you take a part of like in the production side? Because some artists they just
Mhm.
go, they take the beat, they spit it, then after that they just send it back to like the mixer and shit.
Okay. All right. So for the beats, normally I just really, tell my producers what I'm looking for and what I want, and they just get it done. But in the engineering side, I mix and master all my music. Except for Boys Me Space, that was mixed and mastered by J Stacks.
Mm-hmm.
But all my other music is mixed and mastered by me. And so yeah, I have a big hand on how the final product comes out. So, I'll always cut it up, add in like some new shit at the end of a song, or even cut it up, add some shit at the beginning. And I'm always fucking around with my voice and shit, adding in crazy effects to just bring it to life, My voice a part of the beat. That's honestly all I want, you know? Because I'm not the type of artist that'll give you bars all the time. Like I could, but that's kind of boring nowadays. I kind of just want to become the beat.
Yeah,
Like that's how I want my music to be. My voice is a part of the beat.
yeah. You just go off vibe type shit.
Hmm.
You feel like mixing, like you said, and coming back to your own song is like a underrated shit that artists don't do.
Yeah, hell yeah, bro. I feel like at least starting off as an artist, I feel like you should know how to mix and master your shit, or engineer your shit.
Mm-hmm.
Just so like when you are in the studio with the engineer, you could really lock in with him and tell him what you want, and you'll know what you want and what your voice will sound like. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, cause like, I barely go to the studio, but when I do, it's always like 1, 2, 3. Cause I already know what I want to sound like, what I want to do. I
Mm-hmm.
might even be like, yo, use this template, use my template for his shit. So, it's just grown simple. Oh, my fault. It's just grown simple nowadays.
Mm-hmm. You got a preset?
Yeah, I got a preset.
You change it often?
I my recording preset is always the same. I always have a specific recording preset, but my like final edit, like full vocals preset, it changes.
Oh.
Yeah, I change it up from here and there. Like I depending on the beat that I'm doing, because I hop on lots of sounds. Like
Mm-hmm.
currently, I'm working on some new shit. Like in the long run, and it's like a little poppy. It's like some pop shit, but it's like some 80s shit. It's different.
Yeah.
But I just been working on that to try to perfect that shit. So
And one thing I heard from your music, because you say you fuck with space and shit, I was wondering if we can expect you, because there's something shit that I like. You never thought about like doing some retro wave?
I have, and I actually have a song on SoundCloud called Gamble. If you want to check that out, is like retro wave, and that's what this next thing that I'm working on as well. Oh, also I'm dropping a EP this month called Death Star. It's gonna be like a rap album, just having fun on it. But after that, it's gonna be like retro wave, synth wave shit. And me and my producer Dylan been locking in on that.
Yeah.
But this cutting away from that for a second, this EP Death Star is produced by K08 the Mob, by MD, Juice Van. That's my niggas. There's the other group that
Mm-hmm.
produced for me and shit. Shout out them for real. Cause we've been going crazy on this EP Death Star. And when that shit drop, that shit's gonna go crazy, bro. Cause we dropping visuals with that shit as well.
Oh, well,
Yeah, we gonna drop a little video to that. Shit's gonna go crazy.
yeah.
But back to the synthwave stuff. Yeah, bro, I've been working on that and I've been trying to perfect that shit.
Yeah. I feel like it's gonna be hard. Plus, it's matched the whole like space.
Space, yeah. Uh-huh. But this one is gonna be for this album I've been teasing for like years now called Casino Royale. That's like my baby that I've been trying to work on. It's gonna be full of that synthwave space shit. And Casino Royale, I'm trying to make it into like a fucking movie.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to shoot it in a casino, have like space elements somehow in it. It's gonna go crazy, bro. Camera, I'll show you like some shit I've been working on.
Oh, that's dope, man. Definitely want to hear that.
Yeah,
But guys know why, like, I heard that word. Like, can you tell me where you got the name?
Casino Royale. Okay, so this movie, it was a James Bond movie that was fucking fire. And
Oh.
I really got the name from that. But
Mm.
like I've always wanted to do something in a casino, like have a story in a casino about basically about like I actually in the past I dropped this EP called Joyride and it was supposed to lead into Casino Royale and it's supposed to be like a part of it.
Mm-hmm.
Basically it's supposed to be about, this guy and a girl go through a night and they end up at a casino in a faraway space and shit. And they're just in the casino, just gambling, trying to survive in the casino because there's a lot of shitty shit in there. That's basically a premise of what I was trying to create. But right now, we're still making the music for it, and we're just still, going through what we really wanted to sound like. That's why I haven't really dropped it yet, because it was supposed to have been dropped, because I had announced it like years ago, probably like 2019, that I was gonna drop this album called Casino Royale.
Yeah, yeah.
And I just been, holding off on it, just really trying to find a sound. But now I think I know what I want to do with it, and we're just gonna keep recording it. It's gonna be like 80s synth wave shit.
Oh, yeah, I can see that with a little like Miami Vice type vibe and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I
Yes,
feel you.
sir.
I feel that shit gonna be hard. But
Yeah, bro.
now that you said that, I was wondering, like, are you someone that I don't even know if they got a name for this type of shit, but are you someone that like retro shit?
Like Ritual.
No, no, not
Oh,
retro, like
Rich.
retro, like the 80s, 90s.
Oh, retro. Yeah, yeah. I used to wear a lot of like 80s type, 90s type shit.
Mm-hmm.
I used to always have like, windbreakers, like crazy windbreakers and shit that I always wear. So yeah, even like now, I love 80s culture and shit. Like the vintageness that they had, the like filters they'd use on commercials even, and shit just look cool, just look appealing to me. And I want to incorporate that with, videos and music that I come with out in the future. Cause that shit just looks mad cool. Just the way they did shit, the way the music sounded, it felt like space in the 80s.
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah, yeah. I can see what you mean by that.
Yeah, it felt like it was very much future, like they were trying to be futuristic, but it wasn't. It was still vintage looking, but it was
They had
space.
neons everywhere.
Yeah. So that's the vibe I want to, go for a lot of my, aesthetic wise looking, that's what I really want to pull off.
Yeah,
Love
definitely.
that culture.
So, and I seen like one of your songs, he had the cover of like Grand Theft Auto Vice City. And since you talk
Yeah.
about the 80s, this shit like my favorite game. First video game I ever played in my life. My favorite game
Yeah.
ever
Shout out
since.
Perkaholic too. They produced that shit. Them niggas go crazy.
You fuck with that game?
Yeah, Vice City is fire. I think the voice actor Ray Liotti died recently too. So RP to him.
Oh
He
shit.
was the voice actor for Tommy Vercetti, right? That's his
Yeah.
name. Yeah. Yeah. GTA Vice City, GTA in general, classics. Always been playing GTA. Always had a little cover with Vice. When it was in the club, I used to always just play that shit as a kid on my I think PS2.
Yeah, man.
Hell yeah, bro. Vice City's a classic.
Man, good old game. You a gamer now?
Gamer? Hell yeah, I'm a gamer.
What game you play?
What games I play? All right, shit. I just play like regular shit. I play like Naruto games. I play Ford, Fall Guys. Fall Guys is lit. Niggas gotta hop on the Fall Guys. I don't play COD no more, but COD kind of got played out to me. But I might cop that Modern Warfare 2 shit that come out. That shit look hard.
I don't even know what card bro, I be so like out of that shit. I don't even know where they be at.
Nah, I'm not gonna lie though, gangsta, bro. In fucking quarantine, when Modern Warfare was out, that shit was lit during quarantine. Niggas was
Warzone.
playing Search and Destroy.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, that shit was lit. But
Yeah.
yeah, I be gaming and shit. I'm into the I actually want to get into streaming. I'm thinking about copping a setup, like a full PC setup, maybe start getting into streaming and shit.
Yeah,
Might just do just chatting or play a couple games, but I definitely want to work on that. Just to, try to get a fan base somewhere else.
yeah. I feel like people will fuck with it. Like if you put your music in the background and you like play retro game or just even like game that's like linked to you and shit. I don't know if you know like Battlefront.
Battlefront? The Star Wars shit or like the battle field shit. Like is it Star Wars or is it some other
Star
shit?
Wars, yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm not gonna lie, I used to play Battlefront. One of my homies got Battlefront too. He be playing that shit.
Yeah. You fuck with Star Wars? Like Star Wars the movie and shit.
Yes. I don't like the most recent trilogy when it was older. That shit was ass, but like from 1 to 3 and 4 to 6, fire ass Star Wars shit, and the Clone Wars too. The cartoon series, that shit was tough. But I'm mostly in it nowadays. I'm mostly in the anime.
Mm-hmm.
Anime, bro. That shit is gas. Niggas used to sleep on anime, bro. Now they tune.
But I was talking about to someone yesterday about that shit. How the fuck do you get into anime? Like
You
I
never seen
can't.
it?
I
All right, bro.
try,
I got
bro.
some suggestions for you.
I try everything. telling me,
What
but
you
I just
trying?
can't sit down. Like the most I ever did, I think it was like 8 episodes. After that, I was like, bro,
Of
like
what? Naruto?
no, not even Naruto, because I was watching Naruto, but like back then, but I don't even like follow it. I was just
Yeah.
tuning in every time, but I forgot the name of that shit. But we had to go on like on a website and like a bunch, like it took like 10 minutes before I could load the video. But I was
Word.
like 10 episodes in, it was just like it's look like it's not boring, but it's kind of like don't catch my attention and shit.
Yeah. You probably just gotta watch, bro. I'm telling you, it's some good ones out there though. It's some short ones too though that I could put you onto. Like Death Note.
Yeah.
That's probably, you know, one of the ones where I was like, yeah, like anime is fire.
And what's short for y'all? Because like people be
It's like
telling me
30
anime is short,
episodes.
but they be telling me that shit got like 23 seasons, and so I'm like,
Nah, I
what?
promise you this one is one season with 30 episodes.
Death Note.
Death Note. As on Netflix.
I know about Death Note, but it's only 30 episodes.
Yeah, it's only 30 episodes.
Oh, what?
28, 27. One of those.
Oh shit! I thought that shit was longer because people be talking about that shit all the time. They be telling like
Mm-hmm.
Death Note. Isn't like the guy that can write your name into like a book. Then after
Yeah,
that
and
you
then you
die and
die.
shit.
Yeah, that shit's fire. You gotta see that shit. It's like a thriller. It's like niggas be playing mind games and shit. That
I'm gonna
ass.
look that shit up, man.
But I will say though, like newer animes today, like they're just seasonal, so it's not like hella episodes. It'll be like a couple seasons, like 3 seasons, 2 seasons max. But you know, it's different now because back then, let's say Naruto or even like One Piece,
Mm-hmm.
they would do a lot of filler. So just filler episodes is like bullshit episodes. Not a
Yeah.
part of the main story. So they would just have those episodes and it'll have hella of those episodes. That's why it seemed like a longer anime. But if you watch just Naruto's main episodes,
Mm-hmm.
it'll probably be like 300 episodes.
Yeah.
It's a lot, but I mean, hey, bros, free time is fun. Fuck with it.
Yeah. But it's probably that. I felt like yeah, now that you say they put filler episode, that might be why I never fucked with it
Yeah,
because I
you was probably
remember,
watching some filler shit, some shit that don't even matter. So
yeah.
normally people just go on like Google or some shit, put Naruto main episodes. What they say is canon, Naruto canon episodes, and they'll bring up the full episodes that you should watch, and you just look at
Mhm.
that guy.
Yeah, because sometimes it's episode where like the whole episode is basically the
Mhm.
main character just sleeping, but the whole episode is like in his dream, but that has nothing to do with like the main story. I'm like, what the fuck do I gotta watch him sleep? Like, what the fuck
Yeah,
I gotta like see him fight a monster that we ain't never gonna see before, and at the end of the episode, he just wake up and go within his day, like, bro.
hmm
But
nah,
shit,
yeah, that's
man.
tough.
Shit. But you got collective going on. You say you got a lot of project. Y'all gonna move out there and like probably go crazy.
hmm
But what is something that people can expect from you, like
All
for
right.
visual, without saying too much, because you don't want to like,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah. So I will say this though, for me individually, visuals this month, EP this month, just visuals, bro. Y'all gonna see a lot of y'all finally gonna see me in video form because people been fucking asking me, drop a video, drop a video. Here you
yeah.
go. Videos is coming. As a group with my Nectar Firm niggas, that's coming too, bro. We got a lot of dope shit planned, a lot of cute clothes for bitches to wear. Say that. But yeah, bro, that's about it, bro. It's gonna be lit.
Yeah, I feel you. I feel you.
I don't want to say too much, but just expect a lot of content, a lot of great content.
Hell yeah, we definitely want to see that. And just getting to my last questions and shit. There's a question basically that two questions that I asked to all the guests that come on here. What is one of your milestone in this music shit? If that's your main goal, not even into music, I will say in life, but going towards music.
You said like one of my main goals, like what do I like hope to do with it?
Yeah, something that you will accomplish.
Shit, what I will accomplish. I definitely am gonna accomplish, you know, making dope music for people that love and just growing as a fan base. Definitely gonna accomplish that. But the main goal, you know, is just to really just build a dynasty out of this shit. Just to, you
Mm-hmm.
know, just to have people, you know, wanna hear us, just wanna see see my peoples and shit, see my group and shit just flourish and just always look forward to this. I want to be able to, to not even really like take a little break for some shit and people just go crazy like, yo, where when you dropping, when is this coming? When y'all doing this? I just want to have like a very great community, you know what I mean? I want to build a dope community. That's really all I want to do. Yeah. As long as I do that, then that's lit. Cause money's gonna come. I definitely want to make some bread, but I don't want to make it all about bread. Cause that's where you lose your soul in this shit. This shit is still, fun for me. I don't want to ever lose that aspect as making music not being fun anymore and shit. But I definitely just want to grow my community, have a tight knit fucking cult community that's by my side and just go crazy.
I definitely see that shit happen. Especially you went to like so much different shit. You got different interests and shit. I feel like people gonna fuck with you just because of the shit that you like. Then after that, they gonna find out you do music or before or whatever, and they just gonna fuck with everything. I can definitely see that shit go far. And another question I ask is, what is like your main principle? What you will say like is the message that you want to pass as Young Tetra to the people that's watching or wherever?
Basically, bro, don't get boxed in. Even if you're not making music, if you're just a creator, never get boxed in. People gonna try to, bullshit you and not really fuck with you because you're doing what you want to do. Just always, what I try to say is always do what you want to do, man. Fuck what people gotta say. Make what you want to make. Follow your dreams. Because a lot of people settle, for the simple life, the 9-to-5 life. All I say is literally shoot for the stars, bro. Go do that shit. Because anybody can do it. That ass.
Real shit, man. Real shit. I'm happy that you kind of handle those words and shit. And just getting to like my random ass like question, because I really want people to know that, because I say like you like a lot of shit. You have a EP called Switching Music.
Yes,
Plus
sir.
you say you the Heartbreak Kid, and I guess like you fuck with wrestling and shit. Yeah. And who's your favorite wrestler?
Shawn Michaels, man. Shawn Michaels is the GOAT, bro. Heartbreak Kid tatted on me. Yes, sir. With a little broken heart. It's hard to see right now.
Oh, word?
Yeah. Yes, sir, bro. Shout out Shawn Michaels. Yeah. That nigga was just a cool ass nigga. I just always fuck with him. Sweet Chin Music. Even his fucking special move name is a hard ass name. And, reason why I titled it Sweet Chin Music is because the music was kind of like, lovey dovey. It works, Sweet Chin Music. That shit hard. Like, I thought that shit like rolls off the tongue. You know what I say?
Yeah, that's just smooth. But for the people that know what Sweet Chin Music is, they're gonna be like, oh shit, the name hard, bro.
That ass. So it's like a double-edged sword in a way, because it's that ass hard though. Yeah. Because niggas know who Shawn Michaels is. That's the GOAT.
Yeah, man, definitely. So, man, I want you to like end the interview if you got any last word that you want to say.
I just want to give a couple of shout outs to some of the homies real quick. Shout out NTB. Shout out fucking my boy Chris, Aponte, my son Tony Vincent. Shout out Nectar Firm, bro. My guy Wes, Jordan, Dylan. Shout out fucking PG, Benny, bro, Jordan. Shout out fucking K-Wait the Mob. Those my niggas, MD, Van, all those niggas. We going crazy, bro. Whole collective finna be on a movie. No cap. All I want to say is just, I hope niggas, really just stay in tune and just get ready for some shit. Cause we really trying to go crazy. We really got a lot of shit planned. That's finna, shake the room a little bit. That ass. But I want to say also thank you, for having me. It's been dope being on here, bro. For real. I love what you're doing too. I seen you getting, a whole bunch of underground artists. You really making a path for underground artists to have like a voice, in some way. Fuck with that.
Yeah, I appreciate that, man. But listen, man, we had Young Tetra in the building, man. Y'all make sure y'all check out his music. All the links in the description. This was Dark from What Is Mine. We're going crazy, man. We out like that. Let's get it.